that don't see themselves as, you know, benefiting from patriarchy or whatever, that would be totally down to join this women's liberation movement. And
I understand the argument.
Similarly, you find women that are like, yeah, fuck this, I don't want equality.
Yeah, but
I'll just support men.
But can we point something out, which is also an objective truth, that it doesn't matter. It's not a guarantee of victory because you have some men who defect, and it's not a guarantee of victory because you really don't want it to happen. The fact of the matter is that we've had many republics in the past that have failed. And they end up coming back, right? It ends up coming back to the idea of force. And then you have empires, and they end up falling because it comes back to the idea of force. And while all this great technology and electricity and all this stuff that women like to take for granted, which makes them believe in some crazy fucking world that they're the equals of men physically, which is the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard in my life, or that they somehow have equity with men or ever could, at least in that domain, right? I wouldn't say that they have less moral value. I would never make that claim. Only the claim that there can never be equity and that that's stupid and it's based on the technological marvels which allow modern women to do any of these jobs successfully at all. And if men decide at any time that they want to take that away,
flowing water.
Dad, what happened to the evil wizard?
You're still thinking about the Bills game, huh?
Travis.
Better?
Oh gosh.
I mean, Jason. My name Jason. Snickers satisfies.
Now that you're getting older, you might be curious about certain things. You're eligible to become a member of Navy Federal Credit Union because that's something cool, very cool.
All veterans and their families can join. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
All of that relaxing water sounds. Pray for the left. I hear this one.
They always said that Charlie Kirk was a Nazi, then they celebrated after they killed him. They tried to tell us that Black Lives Matter and that white people have always been villains. They burning flags in the streets and they scream at police, taking illegals to prison. They got rainbows on their bedroom walls, and they swear to God that men can be women. They're scrolling through their TikToks to get the news. They heard that Trump's a fascist. They swear it's true. They set fire to Minnesota.
Oh shit. I did. Nice. You did you? Well, welcome. I'm about to do a monster review. You can join me. Well, look at what we got here. We got the purple flavor. Ultra Wild Passion. Living with passion and chasing dreams is all we've ever known. Making it happen all day, every day. Gets exhausting though. To help us charge on comes Ultra Wild Passion, fully loaded with our legendary energy blend, allowing you to focus. Huh, interesting. Yeah, cool artwork on the can. Monster Zero Sugar Series. I think there's only two more flavors. I mean, I got this one, the Wild Passion, Reptile Culture. I support them. I like reptiles. Smells delicious, honestly. Oh, it's not purple. What the fuck? It comes out and it's not even purple. It's fucking yellow. Damn, that's a lot of fizz. It's very fizzy. Ah. They didn't really describe the taste of passion fruit. There we go. So it's passion fruit flavor. Ah. It's a pretty good flavor. They call me Gingers. Ginger Jesus. I think it fits. Drop a like, subscribe, and share it with your grandma. I want her to see my stream. Share this with your grandma. I want her to see my monster review. I want her to try passion fruit flavor. Do you think there's more? Yeah, they already said there is more Epstein files. They only released like 3 million pages. They said there is more. Okay, this one's kind of Island Boys. Yeah, they were Azism. What was that? It's my birthday. No one says anything to me. Happy birthday, Alyssa. Yeah, I like Asmongold. He's a smart guy. This flavor's kind of mid though. The white one's definitely better. But I feel like this one would be good if you're like on a beach, maybe. And it's a letdown because it's not the same color as the can. Like, what's up with that? I don't watch soccer. I'm gonna go with Ronaldo because no reason. What's the stream about? Right now it's about Monster, passion fruit, and whatever else you want it to be about. It's from the Zero Sugar series. It's Ultra Wild Passion. So I got 2 more flavors. I got this one, and then next I'm gonna do this one, Ultra Sunrise. So stay tuned for that one. But yeah, this taste is kind of it's okay. I'm gonna give it like a 6 out of 10. Could be better. Can you play a song? Sure. Alright. Well, cheers, yo. Love the Ultra Gold, but oh, I didn't try that one. Fuck. I missed it. I wonder if I can buy it somewhere, like on eBay or something. Yeah, what's the song, Jad? play Nay Nay. An original song from 42. Nay, nay. Yeah, that monster was kind of a letdown. Now I want to try the fucking gold flavor. Wait, it's called Nay. It's called Nay what? Nay nigga? You just got nayed?
File your taxes. Get your biggest refund.
Play quick
And make it go further. With Credit Karma, powered by TurboTax.
Bro, I love pineapple drinks too, so I'm mad that I missed that. 4 or 6. Damn. I gotta find that mirror. I gotta find that one somewhere. Poopable. Hello, Tyson. I bet it tasted delicious, man. I love pineapple drinks.
一切會好的，一切都去吧，你就得想着，既然没办法，还恨他干嘛？还管他干嘛？心里要记得，你是那个那个那个那个阳光彩虹小白马，滴滴答滴滴答，我是那个那个。
Good song, bro. You buy milk? Why don't you steal it, bro? Step your game up.
Alright, from the east to the west. Crackheads in the city, yeah. Wondering if they're gonna sleep tonight. Lord, talking about crackheads looking pretty, yeah. Need to crack with that no appetite. The old and the gold, her cars are new.
Good boy. Try the perfect combo featuring my big bag dad, and yes sir, we're partnering.
I'm from Portland, Oregon. Busy bee. Okay.
Like the same. back to back, ain't really with no pain. I've been walking around my head on my ass. I put that bitch back in the game. I'm just people I love it, I never hit back. Why the fuck would I put them on chain? Just to see all their faces whenever I throw on my jewelry and put on the ring. I gave you all I had, I'm trying to pop some with you. I'm trying to smoke one with you. Oh Lord, I told God forget me. Now I gotta smoke my nigga. Oh Lord, looking for rag to rich. How nigga have my business? Oh Lord, I said this shit from the beginning. Baby been winning. Now I gotta have a shit more love. I take off the SIT, Hellcat down, pen cost more than a dog. No wrong low forever, everybody can't get out these drugs. I know who I am, but
I can't understand what he's saying, bro.
now forget who I was. I can't feel no numb. I can't feel no numb.
Shout out Oregonians.
We already played on my own. I know I ain't gon' double up, she ain't gon' double up. I ain't gon' fuck with her. And back ain't cuffin' her, she just won't fuck, so I fuck with my dog with her. I'm cool with Quake, South Park, let you be back for 3 days. Rap don't work, no backstabbing pants and trans, it's straight on me. Baby, you know how.
Yeah, I can, I'm deciphering it a little bit now.
Water be on for old boy, over baby for you and it's over for rockin' that boat, you better be sure. They pop champagne, it's like Christian Dior, start to change, the back of the mom. Fuck out the rain, they gon' lock up the door. Fuck out the game when I drop it, still the greatest. If I never drop it, then I fuck that bitch and I'm back in the chorus. Water on water, water on water on water, nigga responsible car. Baby, I just put some ice on my baby, and come on man. I picked up some habits from back in the gap, but the same man made it. He still tryna know where I came, tryna figure out why you came. Are you working with me like I'm working with you, cause it really don't feel like the same. I've been calling these praise, that back to back, back to back, ain't really with no pain. I've been walking around my head on my ass, I put that bitch back in the game. I'm just people I love it, I never hit back. Why the fuck would I put them on chain? Just to see all their faces whenever I throw on my jewelry and put on the ring. I gave you all I had, I'm trying to pop some with you. I'm trying to smoke one with you. Oh Lord, I tell God forget me. Now I gotta smoke my nigga. Oh Lord.
I like all kinds of shit. What's up, Bodie? Well, I like hard rock, metal, rap, electronic, punk, black metal. A lot of stuff, you know, indie, house, all types of stuff. Listen to a lot of reggae too.
I'm busy Monday, Friday, not today. I'm busy, Monday, Friday, not today. I'm busy Monday, Friday, not today. I'm busy, Monday, Friday, not today.
This reminds me of another song I gotta play after this.
Monday, Friday, not today. I'm busy, Monday, Friday, not today. I'm busy Monday, Friday, not today. I'm busy, Monday, Friday, not today. Every time you ask me out, I say maybe next time. Have so many things to do, so boy, just get in line. You need to book a schedule if you wanna cross my mind. You will have to wait, but I'm sure it's worth a try. Sure, no time is money. 60 seconds, I'm no running. So if you wanna make it work, honey, I have a little.
Yeah, my dad wasn't into my dad wasn't into music at all. He played like oldies on the radio and shit, but he never went to like concerts or anything like that. On the Crew, Poison, Kiss, Marilyn. I didn't see Marilyn Manson. Wait, no, I didn't see Rob Zombie. No, I did see Disturbed. I saw Disturbed at Ozfest. That was a pretty cool show.
Whatever step coming, 3, 2, amazing Monday, Friday, not today. A busy, busy week, Monday, Friday, not today. Amazing Monday, Friday, not today. A busy, busy week, Monday, Friday, not today. Amazing Monday, Friday, not today. A busy, busy week, Monday, Friday, not today. Amazing Monday, Friday, not today. Hey, have you guys seen my jewel? I like literally just had it in my hands. Like, you gave it back to me, right? I let you hit my jewel and then you gave it back to me. You didn't take it, did you? You wouldn't do that to me. So like, have you seen it? Where is it? Seriously, like, where is it? It's not okay. Where's my jewel? Where's my jewel? So not cool. Where's my jewel? Oh my god. Where's my jewel? Where's my jewel? So not cool. Where's my jewel? Is that it? Right there? Behind the couch? It's not. Where's my jewel? Where's my jewel? So not cool. Where's my jewel? I swear to God, if you stole my fucking jewel, I just break each and every one of your goddamn fucking fingers. And if I find that shit, I will fucking slam that shit so hard on your throat. You're gonna be fucking caught in your cloud to the next month. You goddamn useless bitch! Fucking help me find my fucking jewel!
Shut your bitch ass up, Fallon, you pussy ass bitch.
Where's my jewel? Where's my jewel? So not cool. Where's my jewel? Where's my jewel? Where's my jewel? So not cool. Where's my jewel?
Exactly, stay broke and jealous in the comments, bitch ass, faggot ass.
Where's my jewel? Where's my jewel? So not cool. Where's my jewel? Where's my jewel? Where's my
Exactly, stay soft, bitch.
jewel? So not cool. Where's my jewel? Oops, I found it. It was in my pocket this whole time. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys.
It's easy for the screen to steal our time.
Sorry, Fallon.
Less can free you to find more. Full of protein, less ingredients, less sugar.
I don't know, dude. Fucking ship it. Ship it, dog. We got time for that shit. Let's go, So again, my shit's low. Turn it up. Raise it up. Yo. They don't be calling me terrible, nothing. I'm always up to something. I'm up in lines in a photo, something. Don't get no punks who try to throw me off, try to show me off, acting like we tight, they wanna jack me off. But here's the thing, I make it loud until the ears ring. This rap gang, so I must be the gang. Grab my thingy thing, pass it to the left and now we giggling. Toes tingling, I'll start mingling. Off top like my stereo, really lyrical, terribly hysterical. I'll make them smoking like some cereal. Here we go, bitch, crack it open. I'm rolling up a doobie, hocking loogies while I'm smoking. Yo, I think your thing broken. Toss a rubber legend, watch your head pop open. I keep it raw like my shorty ass when I smack it. I never practice, hand me a mic and I'll attack it. Share my moves that make your neck turn elastic. I jack the keys to your hatchback and crash it. Dusting up my teeth like you'll never believe. I be sticking words together like sap from a tree. You think you clever on the mic, bitch? Say no more. My shit is boss when I'm spitting it. Say no more. Throw your hands, I'll throw mine. Catch you frontin' for the last time. I'ma blast your ass into the pastime. You got a man that need a chin check. Say no more. Light 'em up like a cigarette. Say I got the ice and the glow, the cash flow and the clothes, but it still ain't enough. Yo, I need some more. I really do.
Are you talking about Scottish people? I don't know, man. Oh, Scott Sniper. I feel it.
Let's go. Well, how it be, what it do? Yeah, fool up.
I don't need mods right now. Maybe when some more popular.
I'm looking at you. I've been in it for a minute, can't limit what I do. So what's the deal? Disintegrated mics is my skill. I'm up a couple pills, I just can't stay still. For real. And while I'm at it, let me grab the cash out the Reggie. My words lay heavy, and my trunk stay Chevy. My mind constantly making nonsense. Processing what I want, it's feeding the gauntlet. The best yet, I dress wet, no necklace. I'm blessed with a style that's straight reckless. Punk, say it with your chest. You know I'm next, and you can keep your bloody check, cause I do what I can to stack ricotta. Bust your medulla oblongata. Underground warlord jumping out the chopper. I never stop her. It only take one shot to make your head pop up. I got the jumbo prawns, the brains and the bronze. Rest in peace, Big L, yo. I gotta put it on. And like I said before, yo, my shit gone. Like wheels on the track, you ain't even know. Say no more.
Nice. What kind of poop? Is it like straight splatter or like you gonna be sitting there for a while? These are the details people come here for.
He's a punk bitch, listen up. Quiet down, the boss gotta speak. And word on the street is he came from the underneath. Knocking boots off your feet, man, he kinda neat. Enough to go around, so hold up a seat. You ain't know about the power of it, so I pop an head around and my eyes start to roll. And when I'm in that shit, yo, I float like a boat. Might open up a stone, cause these fools always want some more. Don't get it twisted, man, this kid cuckoo. He probably fuck with voodoo. You say you know him, but he never knew you. I'm finna show him how I do the rap guru. And if this static bitch, I'm running through you. Cause yo, read higher than the double jump. I wrote this shit up for in 2 minutes.
On that note, I think it's time for lunch. I'm just hungry after hearing that.
Still slump. Now close your eyes and keep that funk shit behind me. And if you really wanted it, you know where I'll be. I'm in the East lean back. Ain't got a dollar for your ass set back. These suckers know it's like they still got the tag. What's up with that? I get the game of bubble back. No matter what they want, I'ma kick them in the ass. Give them a zap. These phones giving me a rash. The illest motherfucker ever gone sick. You know how it is, some motherfucker come and find me. This to the balls, reaching for the mic like them hoes reaching for his balls. Man, he could do it all. I heard him say they see him floating through walls, making the calls, double dipping in all the sauce. I'm affirmative, you ain't heard of this. He always come to bitch, man, this boy don't ever quit. And I'll be taking down a building, you getting in. Then they get out just to beat the city, get it in. Sick, nasty, pulling in with the bitch, looking real classy. Think the ass beat off them pills got me feeling greater than the gas. Hit the gas, his gas ain't never gonna pass me. Damn straight, now where you tryna play? I got some bitches, man, and they sippin' Tanqueray. And if you try to do it just like this. I'm in the kitchen, show these chumps where the spice is. I'm in the East lean back. Ain't got a dollar for your ass set back. These suckers know it's like they still got the tag. What's up with that? I get the game of bubble back. No matter what they want, I'ma kick them in the ass. Give them a zap. These fools giving me a rash. The illest motherfucker ever gone sick. You know how it is, some motherfucker come and find me. It's your boy. We back in it. Dynamite, what you know? This is from a mile away. Only know we gon' say this shit is stuff.
What the fuck?
Knock knock, ding dong. Don't ever stop watching. It's snack time. And wait, Twinkies swear you'll love these.
I gotta finish this fucking Tom McDonald song.
I smell the fumes, they say that guns are dangerous. Guess they're the proof. They'll shoot that red hair off your head. They make a meme of your last breath. Cause you're not like them, so they want you dead. But we still pray for the left. They'll say
think I'm gonna do the other Monster review right now. I'm still thirsty. So this one's probably orange flavor. All right, it's time. It's time. It's time for the Monster Ultra Sunrise, which I think is the last flavor in the Zero Sugar series, Zero Sugar Ultra series that I haven't tried. Besides, someone told me about the gold can or something, Ultra Gold, which is like pineapple flavor. Never seen that around. So this one smells just like orange soda. It smells just like Fanta. So it's pretty much a Fanta. Good at dispensing. I didn't go to the dispo today. My throat's still kind of sore, so I might go tomorrow or maybe Sunday. Because Sunday's Super Bowl Sunday, and they might have good deals for that day. So, you know, might do that. Yeah. Wow. You can't tell the difference between this. Oh, wait. It's a little different than Fanta because Fanta doesn't quite taste like this. This one tastes like Fanta mixed with Sunny Delight. Sunny D. Super Bowls. Yeah. It's pretty good. I like it. So there's actually two things going on Super Bowl Sunday. There might be like some deals on at the dispensary, but there's also this burger place has got this deal on burgers all day, so I'm probably gonna get a burger that day. Ice protest. Oh yeah, there's probably gonna be a big ice protest too on Sunday. You never know. Now that I think about it, it's Friday today, so usually on the weekends is when the protesters like to go up to the ice facility. So they'll probably even do that tonight. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm actually kind of surprised. I like this Ultra Sunrise better than I like the Ultra Passion. This one was really refreshing. It's like a breakfast drink. It almost doesn't taste like an energy drink. It almost just tastes like orange juice in the morning. Ordered a double cheeseburger for dinner tonight at Hardee's. They only gave me a single. What? That's a sick joke. We fucked up big time. I've never had that happen where I order a double and they give me a single. That's a big mess up right there. So I gave the last can, I gave the Ultra Passion a 6 out of 10. This one is an 8. It's pretty damn good for orange. My fault. Wow. Bro, I swear there's always some issue anytime you order food, I swear there's always some issue. Like I got Jack in the Box recently, and it was supposed to come with a little accessory thing, and it didn't come with that, and my food was cold, and they got the sauces wrong, and yeah, several things wrong with that meal. Make the sandwich. Yeah. Yeah, the customer's always right. Carl's Jr. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hardee's. Yeah, I was wondering where I've heard that. Yeah, we have Carl's Jr. I used to get them sometimes because they had like a. I think it was either a $5 or a $10 like dinner box or something like that, and that was a pretty good thing. But I got one of their Carl's Jr.'s like specialty burgers one time, and it was like it was like one of the worst burgers I ever had. So I don't that one bad experience with Carl's Jr. Left a bad taste in my mouth. It's Monster Orange Ultra Sunrise. You could call it piss, but it's actually an expensive energy drink, sir. With all types of vitamins and energy in there. Let's check this out. 0 sugars, vitamin B3 190%, vitamin B6 180%, vitamin B12 370%, vitamin B5 300%. You're gonna call that piss, sir? Hell no. I'm gonna leave that one there, and I'm gonna keep searching for that gold can of Monster pineapple flavor. Screw it. Absolutely saving money. Yeah. I'm excited for the Super Bowl. And I just remembered today is officially Mewtwo's birthday. So I was going to buy a Mewtwo card in honor of his birthday. Give the game a bubble bath. I don't really watch football. Yeah, me neither. I actually haven't watched a single football game this year that I can remember. But the Seahawks are my team, so I gotta support them, and I'd be interested to watch them win the Super Bowl. I'm really tempted to bet on the Seahawks because they're predicted to win. So I think they will win, but there might be more money in betting against them. So it's a tough call. You can win a lot of money on that game, though. Swear to God. Swear to God. Dude, why are people so crazy? I swear you see every day you see a new video of some people like assaulting fast food workers and shit. God, my stomach's wilding. Wilding.
Yeah, motherfucker. Little man, bitch. Calling you with that real. Let me put it down on all these hoes, you heard me? Hey. Switch controls where I'm from. Yeah, I'm getting done. Yeah, I'm feeling numb. When that earth fill up in my lungs. My swagger acting foul, blacking out. Roofy on my ass, sick in the club before I stagger out. Never died, rather take the ladder out. Y'all take the ladder out. Rope around my neck and kick the ladder out. There's no need to drag it out. 28 grams, gotta bang them out. Standing in the rain, feeling bad about the mamas losing jobs over the rocks. And I'll be passing out and pass them out. Fast as I can trash and out. The first to come, the last to bounce. Counting hinges, put the block into a frenzy. The block is my appendage, I will pop you out the Bentley. Never catch a player acting friendly. Talking to the devil like it's settling. Boy, if you got big guns, throw 'em up. Break that hoe, spit that dust. Stick 'em up, bitch, stick 'em up. We don't give a fuck. Got some scribbles, let 'em know. Stack your money, slip that blow. Tell me how that pussy hitting, bitch. You know I keeps it low.
Biggest tax refund is coming into focus. File your taxes in a snap and make your refund.
Cadillac music, top back music, you feel me? Yeah, yeah. You know me, I do it like Kobe. Stay to myself cause these niggas is corny. Don't come no closer, I'm giving a warning. Or you can wake up dead in the morning. Hand on the floor and a hole in your stomach. Thinking it's sweet, my niggas we eat. Mommy a freak, so I stroke her to sleep. 3 minutes later, she reaching her peak. Send me is me, fuck all these dudes. Don't look at my girl or don't step on my shoes. I ain't tryna hear what you want to do, cause they can't hear shit when they bustin' the tube. You fools ain't fucking with the dawn. Like it's Friday, take a shit in your lawn. Real niggas bump this, trail niggas too. A nigga like me do what he want to do. Bump a nigga who don't like it. Bump a nigga who don't like it. I know your girl want me like I'm psychic. Bump a nigga who don't like it. Bump a nigga who don't like it. Yeah. Bump a nigga who don't like it. I know your girl want me like I'm psychic. Bump a nigga who don't like it. Mommy said she like when I lick it, but she said she like it better when I stick it. I told her I'ma hit it, no missing. She think I'ma hit and get missing. I told her don't talk, just listen. You a goddess looking down on the fake. I'll be back just as long as you wait. Keep the normal niggas outside the gate. I'm a dawn, I can see through the fake. Fake niggas get cut like steak. Bitch niggas get ate like cake. No homo, feel what I'm saying. Think it's a game, backhand. Think it's a game, black, black. We spraying, Raider the clan, nigga the man. Young Simi nigga got my dick in my hand. I'm saying, yo, fuck a nigga who don't like it.
Nigga climb this
set. We don't take kindly to threats, nigga. We don't take kindly to threats.
That's be the set. We don't take kindly to threats. We don't take kindly to threats.
Nigga, claim be the set. We don't take kindly to threats. We don't take kindly to threats, nigga.
That's be the set. We don't take kindly to threats. No, we don't take kindly to threats.
Slide for the free, kill for the feet. Pull out the stick, then I pull out the ski. Put a motherfucking face on a white tee. That's when a nigga get being P.I.E. Sweet, nigga, you D.I.E. Sleep, motherfucking that 6 feet deep. No tenor, no love, no care, but a nigga here still gon' creep. TLC, put it to your leak to low. That's a nigga left eye, kill a nigga get close. Yeah, Patrick Swayze come equipped with a vest. I'ma put that shit to your motherfucking neck. K's on in my trunk, so you better get a chopper. It's nothing but goon action. I ain't talking Walker, Flocker, that 275 homes, run up to a fucking gang. Bumpin', Walker, Flocker, plane in a underwater tank. Right now, bullet or a fucking shank. Niggas always trying to be the hardest in the fucking prank. Never take kind to the threats. I be off in your neck, but you reach for the tech. Send me, niggas gon' hear me, then fear me, feel me. Whole bunch of green in my Philly, turn up. Whole bunch of niggas if you run up, tryna act hard with your gun up. I shoot your sun up, running to the sun up. Middle finger flash, that's a one up. I'm a young butter, dog got butter. Curry check, cut him with his butter. Lead them boys wet like butter. Off with his neck, posting with his set. I don't take kind to the dress, take kind to the dress. Ratchet for life, I'm hood. Tryna smoke bad, but I'm good. Bust a nigga head for the cake, jumping over the gates, can't wait. Nine to the face, fuck nigga, you ain't set.
Nigga, claim the set. We don't take kindly to threats, nigga. We don't take kindly to threats. That's be the set. We don't take kindly to threats. We don't take kindly to threats. Nigga, claim be the set. We don't take kindly to threats. We don't take kindly to threats, nigga. That's be the set. We don't take kindly to threats. No, we don't take kindly to threats. Savage life, nigga. Y'all wanna see me live? I'm out in the corners to tell that dime piece. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. I know your bitch love me. I know your bitch wrong. She let me pillow pet that kitty when she climb under the snuggie. This outflow rider, only smoke me and brow. But in the flame of that magic dragon, they kill that Charmander. Hey, I'm stone on you niggas, pick hoes on you niggas. Raymond, I made it. You don't wanna see me ball on you niggas, bitch. Nigga, claim the set. We don't take kindly to threats, nigga. We don't take kindly to threats. That's be the set. We don't take kindly to threats. We don't take kindly to threats. Nigga, claim the set. We don't take kindly to threats. We don't take kindly to threats, nigga. That's be the set. We don't take kindly to threats. No, we don't take kindly to threats.
Let's go.
moving behind me. Way too high, about to for you to even find me. You're tiny, I smack your little hiney, you slimy. Fuck no, there ain't a word in this world that define me. What's up? You got a runner, a road runner, no, the chopper gunner, take him out inside his own Hummer. Misuse, drugs daily become a recluse. Shit loose, I guess that's always an excuse. Magnificent, sophisticated rhythm I define. Overdrive, go check the definition, make a precise incision and proceed with decision. Kill 'em. Position without over ambitious condition. This is how I do all of my operations. I'm never doing anything in moderation, and I never give anybody cooperation. Don't never, not even on occasion.
I got these sucker MCs wrapped around my finger like some rings. Now how the fuck down to the king? Don't hang it with the West Coast Super Saiyan. I hate to talk a lot of shit, but they ain't shit until you get to spraying. Stay hanging on my bills, popping on my bills, popping on the banks with my GTA skills. It's a beat, kid, this shit a banger, tanger. Way up in my cup, I ain't a singer. In love with the money bags, motherfuckers spitting out shit like my white ass. Rolling fast on your block in the ski mask, looking for a dollar sock. Where the weeds at? Bitch, I seen that. I'm a sticky, icky, nitpicky, ticky time bomb. Swear on my mom's, yo, my shit is beyond. Giving you a cold shoulder to cry on. I'm in the corner with a cap, I'm spraying Krylon.
called upset. I'm never free in your head till you snap your neck. Lay low for a second, then I come back up and act up on you cunts. Then I ash my blood inside the eye sockets. You rockies I can't be blocked. And every year one of them all the way I can't be stopped. The radius is infinite, so if you think that you can hide, you better go find another shelter to go inside. Different planets you inhabit, cause we can't coincide on this one. I don't have a fuck to give, son. Big drop to keeping my feet hot. Say one wrong word, you getting your teeth knocked. Got you on the verge of death, begging me please stop. But I'll never stop shit, just sit in my teeth.
Murder the beat and drop it off on your front porch. And that's a real. Oh, yeah.
Old Spice Fiji gives me 24/7 freshness. It's gel on my skin, and it's mine.
I thought we had no secrets.
Babe, I just wanted something for me.
That's where I got all this Old Spice Fiji. For me.
I stand on the corner of the block slinging amethyst rocks, drinking 40s of Mother Earth's private nectar, stop dodging cops, cause 5 be the 666, and I need a fix of that purple rain, the type of shit that drives membranes insane. Oh yeah, I'm in the fast lane, snorting candy yams, that free my body and soul and send me like Shazam. Never question who I am, God knows, and I know God personally. In fact, he let me call him me.
Exactly.
It's 3:47 in the afternoon, and it just hit me like an epiphany. All these niggas fucking act. Yo, when the rap turn into a fashion show, too many makeup artists won't let they passion show their anti-social mogul. Having 20/20 visions, need a bifocals. For your eyes dilated, almost open wide. Never did I almost suck a dick dilated to my almost. Yo, fuck with me. Yeah.
Live from the 504, it's Mr. Crazy Flow, jumping like a bungee, no rope, even in the dungeon I glow.
Nowhere. I'm here for the
Straight facts. Facts. Yeah, straight facts. 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 Everything I do is straight facts. Yeah, everything I say is straight facts. Yeah, for my whole crew is straight facts. Yeah, always I'ma keep it straight facts. Facts. Yeah, straight facts. 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 Straight facts. Facts. Everything I do is straight facts. Everything I say is straight facts. For my whole crew is straight facts. Always I'ma keep it straight facts. Facts. Straight facts. Never was a thug, nigga, never was a gangster. I'm just taking straight facts. Straight facts. But I hang around some killers, motherfuckers try me, then my niggas let it clap. Richmond be the city, south side is where I'm from. I was born in the cash rich town. Moved to Atlanta for a few years, nigga. I've been all around in Mass straight town. Stayed out in Brooklyn with my niggas in the block, so I'm good in the trash straight facts. Fucking 9 to 5, nigga. I be right around getting money when I rap straight facts. I don't got no type, got a bitch every color. I'm a fucker all night straight facts. Mother used to struggle, nigga. Grew up in the gutter, now we doing alright straight facts. Facts. Yeah, straight facts. 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 Everything I do is straight facts. Yeah, everything I say is straight facts. Yeah, for my whole crew is straight facts. Yeah, always I'ma keep it straight facts. Facts. Yeah, straight facts. 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 Straight facts. Facts. Everything I do is straight facts. Everything I say is straight facts. Crew is straight facts. Always I'ma keep it straight facts. Facts. Straight facts. Bloody red like a nigga satanic. My white girl, she with it. Hannah Montana. I caught her slipping like she was Janet. You know who the man is, so shorty don't panic. Shout out to my brother, shots locked in the slammer. Know a few gangsters who roll with them hammers. They rockin' bandanas like Joel Santana. My mouth full of gold, ho, I shine like a Grammy. Matter of fact, if that whole season I hit her with swag. Pull up to the front like I'm handicapped. Running through bras, yeah, I treat them like laps. Running through reefer until I collapse. Rolling and smoking on all of these
stacks. Just got back from Europe, I made a few racks. Yeah, convert them euros, we bringing them back. Hand on the Bible, I swear it's a fact. Spitting some true shit all over this track. Third eye is sharp, bitch, I'm watching my back. Cause niggas be plotting and that shit is whack. If niggas talking, got options for that. One call away and them boys running gap. Facts.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all across this poison world. Oh yeah, we back. Kirk Knight on the beat. Brooklyn, have a safe summer. Pro era, we out here. Rest in peace, my nigga Steve. It's for you. Summer nights. My nigga OG Swank in this bitch. I know it's more. Still going, nigga. Chuck, you know who I am. Bitches, I see y'all out here inside of the same time. Hold the tops. Y'all need to take them cheap ass flats off them.
Back in this motherfucker, reporting live from a lyrical high. One time. Ride for my nigga. Yo, with not a damn thing on my mind, but this rhyme in a matter of time to make this whole shit align like I planned out. Nothing in life can hand out, just stand out. Ever since I had to pop, my vision panned out. Pressure board till I'm fed out. Now we the pop of the band, so they can't keep them hands off the man now. Divided man, give him that ass vitamin, baby, share style. Got some pretty girls to soak it up. Shitting wild, damn child, you're killing them, filling them, drilling them with of pure no adrenaline. High blood feeling like the thermostat crack with mercury spilling. Your favorite rapper trying to run stacks from nursery children. True MCs write their verse and rehearse it a million times just for the repurpose of feeling prime and golden. Shorty acts with them holding, teasing them. Knowing the magnum class of sweet magnesium. Used to be mad premature, now mad premium. From looking up to niggas to looking up niggas meeting them. Meetings with them, give them a high pitch like curveballs and helium. You're scorching trying to evolve like Charmeleon. Million, yeah nigga, million. Hold that, trying to get the million. Got the bomb, nigga, Baghdad. Blown away from a backpack. Walk on grass, below skunk, I smell so funk in the stash. Right SBs, and the money I never had. I was more arsenic, vapor right.
Alright, it's time for the show.
Because if your local police is basically being told to stand down, and that's what's happening.
They're gonna let me fucking rewind this shit. Cool, you can't rewind it. How fucking fun.
And he had his bullhorn. He was just saying, wow.
God damn it. Timcast IRL live. So he's not live right now? He is live. Okay, cool. Because for whatever reason, Andrew Wilson's channel, you can't fucking rewind the stream, so I gotta go over to Tim's channel.
Well, that's what's going on. They're trying to increase the like.
Oh, Tim lets you rewind the stream like a decent person. So I don't fucking miss anything.
Freedom and ownership of protecting what's yours. So take control. Download Rumble Wallet now. Step away from the big banks. Go to wallet.rumble.com and check it out. We got a link for you too. I think it's okay. Well, that's not a good link I can say, but I'll have a link in the description below. Check it out.
Welcome back, everybody. Before we dive into the show tonight, I want to introduce the panel. I am joined with the great Rob Noor. Rob, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic today. Happy to be here. Really excited to get in some monkey business today, so should be good.
What you been up to lately?
Sleeping, a lot of eating. That's about it. Yeah.
Lot of eating.
Lot of eating.
Lot of eating. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fair. Yeah. You know, I bring you on these things because the internet keeps telling me that I'm chubby, and it's like, You know, you want to have that
Right.
friend. You want to have that friend because then you look better in comparison. Okay, whatever. Next panelist.
Were you talking about me this whole time? 2 days ago, I was telling you guys we had Sean Frasick on the show. And he was talking crap about nuking the world. He was trolling, and I proved it, and I called him out. And so turned out, if you were watching last night, he actually was trolling you. So thanks for joining. I'm Ian Cross, and I also want to introduce Sean Frasick.
Oh my God, he jumped on me. Hey guys,
hang on.
producer Sean.
Can I introduce the guest?
Oh, yeah, let
is,
him
that
take over.
Is that okay?
No.
You want to introduce yourself?
Oh, yes, thank you, Andrew. Producer Sean here, holding it down for Tate Brown. And no, I'm actually excited to get into it with Andrew of why we need to nuke the entire Middle East. So yeah,
Nuke the Middle East.
I kind of disavow.
Nuke
So
the Middle
getting over
East.
to our top story
Oh,
here,
shit.
the Trump monkey business. So Rob, this is so stupid. My understanding of this story is what the Trump administration is saying was that they actually released a different clip. They went through that entire clip and then somebody recorded, like it moved one reel to the next and they recorded a part of the other reel. And that seems to be what their official story is. Now, either way, even if that's not the case, I still think it's objectively hilarious.
Yeah, I have a different take. I'm a little offended if this wasn't intentional. I think that that's a shame because what I want my president is dipping his toes into a little racial humor, you know? I think that's a good thing. By the way, if we nuke the Middle East, that's a lot of primates that would be killed. So,
Yeah.
you know, I maybe hold off on that for now. I mean, what a joke. The racism, I don't care anymore. I don't care. I'm never apologizing again. I do not care. I don't want my president to apologize for this. He should double down. Maybe he'll, like, you know, put a nice donation into a primate exhibit or something at a zoo around here to make amends. But what a joke. By the way, they also had Joe Biden in that video was an orangutan. Is that racist too, or is that just against the cognitively disabled? So.
Well, they only showed, the problem was, you know, people went and found the video. They only showed this small amount which was attached to the clip. And of course, that small amount only showed. So that's kind of what the left-wing cope about this is, and they're going berserk. Every single major talking head that I've seen who's on the left who needs no excuse to call out the evil, racist, you know, imperial overlord Donald Trump is losing their shit collectively over this.
They're going bananas?
They
Would
are.
you say they're going
Yeah,
bananas?
I would say so.
Yeah, I would say Donald Trump is probably the truest patriot and probably the greatest man alive
gone bananas.
in my lifetime and probably the history of this country. But I was a little disappointed on the fact that he deleted this. You got to double down on this. You got to stick by it.
It had to be an accident. I can't imagine because they're like, you're a racist. He's like, no, I'm not. Post the monkey video.
By the way, this article comes in from, it's Tim Scott, TMZ. Trump's Obama ape video was extremely racist. Getting into it, U.S. Senator Tim Scott is slamming President Donald Trump's controversial video depicting Barack and Michelle Obama as apes, which he's describing as incredibly racist. I was laughing because of how uncomfortable that made me to say that.
Yes.
I can tell. Not because it was funny. Stop it. You guy, you're gonna get me canceled. I see why okay, so the video which Trump posted on Truth Social Thursday night showed Barack and Michelle's faces imposed on a pair of apes. And as we know, depicting black people as monkeys or apes is a racist trope that's been around for centuries. So, can we play this?
Yeah.
Okay, let's play it.
Can't do the audio, but yeah.
So when the vote stopped counting, and this has been noted in other countries.
Did you kill the audio?
Yeah.
Oh, that was fine. I thought I was going to have the song in there.
There's a
Yeah.
massive
It will at the end.
heard
That's-
that.
Yeah, at the end,
they'll
I'll
favor
clip
your
it.
ride.
So this is the video that went off?
Yeah, and it's
subliminal, I promise.
Well, I think we haven't learned the
By the way,
lesson.
this is uncomfortable laughing, ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen.
yes.
Disavow.
You might think
Disavow.
that we think that things like this are funny. They're not. They're not funny. They're very serious.
Yeah.
And we're laughing because of how uncomfortable.
It's more funny, strange. It's not funny, haha.
No,
it's funny,
exactly.
weird, like that's funny.
No, I think it's absolutely hilarious. And I think we learned the lesson with Roseanne. It didn't work with Roseanne, you know, when she went after Valerie Jarrett. Like, the fact that Trump couldn't see that, or at least his staff, they couldn't see that lesson learned. Like, yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. He totally needed to stand by it. I think that's why people voted him in. They wanted to see more of this humor.
Look, in all seriousness, it's clear what happened was, first off, the video is about, like, sort of the 2020 election being stolen, which gets into the Fulton County stuff, which is a serious issue. Okay, yeah, if there's a criticism to be made of Trump, he'd be posting stuff without watching it the whole way through. One of his staffers is watching the video, scrolls at the end, like if you're watching X shorts and the next video pops up, that's what happened. So it wasn't intentional, but I don't give a shit. I find it to be hilarious. Some people would find it hilarious, not me.
A little bit of stretching and watching this debate going on.
Because that would be really bad.
Or I guess it's not a debate, but it's a fucking something. Podcast.
And if someone laughed at this. I also thought it was uncomfortable that they had Michelle as the ape and Barack as the chimp. So like Big Mike was the bigger of the two. Yeah. And that's very not cool.
Sexist.
Like that's sexist.
Yeah, sexist. For sure.
And then, you know, furthermore, if you watch the whole video that the little clip comes from, they have like J.B. Pritzker as an elephant. And, you know, I figure I'll get in on this. What about us fat folks? We don't get to be offended? It's ridiculous.
Wasn't Biden also?
He was an orangutan.
Yeah, he was an orangutan.
And apparently the orangutan lobby's furious because they don't want to be compared to a human vegetable like that.
That seems reasonable.
All around.
But hang on, isn't there something to be said? I'll ask the whole panel this. Like, don't you want to kind of envision that there's like a nefarious evildoer who's plotting and he has control of Trump's Truth Social and he's just like, we definitely...
I got a pretty sedentary lifestyle, so I've been trying to do more cardio type stuff and stretching and stuff.
Have
like
plausible deniability here. Fucking do it. Do it. You know, and then they post it, you know, and then everyone goes berserk and they're like, all the attention's back on us, baby.
I guess, I mean, but I think this is tame. Like, I think it would have been way more based if you would have shared, like, the Ellen clip with, you know, Michelle Obama's junk, you know, juggling around. I think that would have been way better. Like, this was pretty tame, in my opinion.
Yeah. By the way, show brought to you by Speedo today. Don't have your junk flopping around like Michelle Obama on that, you know?
So you think, well, the staffer, I wonder what his algorithm looks like. That's crazy that was the next video that popped up. I want to know that guy. That he didn't know.
I mean, nobody's getting fired over this.
That's what I was wondering.
Nobody.
You don't think Trump
should
just
get
deleted
a
it?
raise and a promotion?
An honest mistake.
They'll fire somebody who is already going to get fired and blame him for it.
Pam Bondi. You've heard the poop.
That would be great. You know? Bondi was messing around on Truth Social.
It's like, did you ever watch Fight Club? Where he's explaining when he works at the theater that he'll just splice in like a picture of a dick. There's someone in Trump's case like just splice in black people as monkeys. There we go.
Nefarious evil character. Just a quick 2 seconds. No one will even notice.
But this isn't even new though. I mean, if you look at the White House Twitter and the White House posts, like they're pretty based too. I mean, they have like ICE videos with like various musical artists, you know, doing it, like the Bad Boy. Then they do the Cops theme in one of them. And
early on,
yeah, exactly. It's like this is again like it was so strange that it was deleted, and you know, kind of reminds me of him disavowing Tony Hinchcliffe after the Puerto Rico joke. And it's just, you know, I think Vance has the best position on this. Like he understands jokes, and he's like, we're not gonna get upset about jokes, you know. So I am a little disappointed in Trump for not owning the joke.
Well, this continues. Scott, the only black Republican in the Senate, hit out at Trump on X, writing, praying it was fake because it's the most racist thing I've seen out of this White House. The president should remove it. And of course, California Governor Gavin Newsom called it disgusting.
Most racist thing? Has been paying attention, right?
So essentially what he's saying is black people are monkeys here. I mean, this is the message.
That's outrageous.
That's outrageous. Scott is he's coming out here saying black people are monkeys. I mean,
behalf of Tim Pool, I disavow.
That's what he's saying. I'm not saying it. I'm saying this is what he's saying. If you see this as a racist joke and a racist video, you're the racist.
You're gonna get clipped.
I don't get it. How is this Tim's show if Tim's not even on the show?
Totally, bring it on. I'll stand by it. Like the Democrats, they see a black person and a monkey, and they automatically think black people are monkeys.
I do like calling people monkeys because we're all descended from them. I think it's funny we got
science.
You with our monkey bodies and like, oh, you crazy monkey, but like Then if it's my black friends and I'm like, you crazy monkey, my real friends don't care.
Yeah.
Other people be like, oh, how racist of you. And I'll call you a monkey too. I don't care.
I love that
It's
Tim
never
nerded out.
I was
I'm
never
not gonna
part of
like
this
that.
episode.
Tim
I'll have to
nerded out
put
on
the
Dragon
shit
Ball
out of
today because essentially the story of Dragon Ball, it's like an Asian guy who's a monkey.
Oh.
You know, like that's the whole story. He's an Asian guy that's a monkey. So it's like, why is that not racist?
Is it like calling a black person a monkey? Is it like the N word? Like if you put a soft A, like monkey, then it's okay? No.
Oh,
Okay.
right, the soft A, right.
Never mind.
I'm in,
Believe it or not,
I'm in the fucking Twilight Zone right now. I can't believe that this is happening.
Now listen,
It's
it's funny.
about all of this.
He was just on Joe Rogan, and now he's
So
acting
many
elitist
disavows.
over here. Huh? Oh, I can't be. I
I
gotta
can't be
disavow.
so
I gotta disavow. Sorry, Joe. Hey, if anyone isn't gonna get upset about this type of video, it's Joe Rogan. You know what I mean? Let's go back to that compilation.
We tried to bring in the black people on
getting
staff.
Rogan shamed? What is going on right now?
No reaction there,
What is going on right now? I got Rogan shamed
Joe
over here?
loves this video.
It's crazy.
All right, to bring it back.
To do with Joe Rogan, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Bring it up, Jamie. What's that? Obama monkey? Bring it up. It says Mike Lawler said Trump should issue an apology. This brings up a real point.
I read the story.
I'm the host. Chance. You said I
I'm
do
the
the opening.
host.
I got to do everything.
What are we gotta
Oh,
do?
my
What I gotta do
goodness.
to get some respect in here, Rob?
Stop.
Do another round in there.
Stop insulting our fans of color.
Yeah.
Number one.
Not until you do Theo Vaughn. We're not gonna respect you until you do Theo Vaughn. Yeah.
Come on now. By the way, this is a Kill Tony audition, right? Yeah. Anyways, Mike Lawler, right? Mr. Open Border himself. Let's give it's not amnesty. Just ask yourself this: what's more offensive to the black community? I'm not black. I don't know if you can tell, but if I was, I would find it more offensive that Chuck Schumer's out there saying 71% of Democrats want voter ID, including over 50% of Democrats are blacks, and he's saying that's Jim Crow. So on one hand, we have a little harmless joke that was obviously accidental.
But it's the most racist.
The most racist.
The most
But
racist.
the Democrats claiming that even black Democrats are like, sure, I don't have a problem with voter ID. That's Jim Crow 2.0 because, black people are incapable of accomplishing the Herculean task of getting an identification. It's such a joke. So I'm not going to clutch my pearls or leave people clutch pearls over some dumb story like this.
Yeah.
It was an accident. The real truth is that black Americans are being screwed by this government, including Democrat administrations that care more about foreigners than they do the people in their own communities.
Yeah.
And so this is a nice distraction for them to pretend like they care about this community. They don't care. It's the same playbook that it's been for years. Just scream racist and do nothing to help your constituents. So
Yeah, no, I agree. I think the next time we go and we do some hard ice raids and stuff, we just throw out a video like this, and people get way more upset about this than what's going on.
I
at the
want
ice raid.
people to make AI videos of me with animal bodies. I want it. All the animal bodies with my face. Make it so, why? How shitty to have a life where you have to be upset by one of those animals. Like, oh no, that animal you can't make me look like. Like, have fun with it, dude.
what would you want? What animal?
Yeah, what
would you
animal?
use?
First a giraffe, then an elephant. then
I
a
am
monkey.
always perpetually confused by everything you say. Ian.
Really.
I'm just in a perpetual state of confusion.
Yes. This is
But you're
basically
really
good.
good. You're really good at hell divers, though. So
Yeah,
I
really,
just- I
really
don't
good
care.
at confusing people.
Yeah.
You always want to subvert. I think a lot of what I'm doing, because what we're up against, global international economic order, this thing will just smite you if you speak out. So I'm all about subverting that through comedy, through being weird, but yeah, I got your back in Hell Divers.
Like giraffes.
All right, guys, let's move on to our next story. This is facing felonies. Justice Department. This comes from Fox News Politics over on X. Justice Department charged 158 Minnesota anti-ICE protesters with obstruction, assault, and FACE Act violations, crimes carrying up to 20 years in prison. AG Bondi warns that more arrests are coming. Do we have a video with that?
Not on this one right here. We got this article from this as well.
Yeah. So nearly 160 people arrested for impeding, assaulting federal officers in Minnesota last month. Morzar Tom Homan said drawdown in federal agents will happen when more Minnesota counties cooperate and if people stop interfering with federal agents. Quote, if you violate the law, you will be federally prosecuted, Homan said during a press conference on Wednesday. Is there anything new going on here, though, really, Rob?
No, I mean, okay, it's good news that they're finally arresting some people.
Wow!
Woo! We did it. This is the Republicans in a nutshell, right? Like, I remember when Roger Stone got like 10 years for the same crime that we knew people in the FBI committed, like misleading or lying to law enforcement. And Bill Barr stepped in and was like, no, man, 2 years. And Republicans were like high-fiving each other, like, we did it. And then meanwhile, it's like, well, how much did Bill Barr recommend for Andy McCabe or Comey? 0 years. That's constantly the Republicans say, what a victory. There are lefties that are rioting, collaborating across the country with big money donors, politicians in the Democratic Party that are encouraging them to go out every single night on the street, an insurrection, right? And we are supposed to get all excited because it's like, well, 158 people got arrested and 80 of them they're already considering prosecuting. It's so absurd. I just want you to think for a second. Imagine anywhere in this country in a red area, right, where you had some Republicans that start paying lip service to like, well, we're against Obamacare, so we're going to stop federal authorities from coming in and doing things with Obamacare. And all of a sudden, right-wingers just start beating the shit out of like the FBI under Joe Biden or something. The Marines would have been sent in day one. And yet we have cities in this country like Seattle, Portland, now Minneapolis, where it's perpetual. Every single day. What happens is inevitably it's going to lead to a conflict with ICE, and then they get to have their martyrs and clutch their pearls. So I'm sorry it's not enough. It's a good start, but I want to see actual people in positions of power start to be held accountable, and not just their street communists that they have on the street there.
Yeah, and you know, I do think it's a good move. I do think it's good news, but no, I agree. And we were talking about this earlier in the week. Like, I do think, especially the MAGA base, they want to see more illegals being removed. Like, that's the goal. You know, like obviously arresting the LARPers and the protesters, I mean, great start, but we want to see the illegals being escorted out.
Well, there's a mathematical formula. I talked about this before. What they're doing, what these protesters do, is they want the stand down orders from the locals. They don't want any local PD, period. If there's no local PD, then the feds have to deal with it. And every minute that protesters are dealing with feds who aren't supposed to be doing any sort of riot patrol and aren't even trained for doing that, the chances of an incident increases. And that's what the entire plan is and has been for a long time. We can watch this night after night after night out in front of Portland, and we do in the Crucible all the time. We're watching these people out in front of Portland. They're rioting in front of the ICE station. They do it in Minnesota. They do it all over the place. And that's what the goal is. And so I think what's happening here finally is they're trying to bring some kind of charges forward so that they can try to disperse these people. But I don't think it's going to go anywhere. If you have the locals and they have a stand down order, then there's going to be federal agents who have to deal with them in front of these federal facilities. And that is inevitably going to lead to conflict with protesters. And it's going to lead to more of the shootings. It's going to lead to more of this type of violence. And there's no way around that.
It's so criminally just disgusting what the Democrats, the media, etc. are doing. The problem we have is the Republicans are incapable of winning a narrative. Like, we literally have people rioting. Remember,
have me halfway between turning into a Super Saiyan monkey form.
Now, Black Lives Matter happens, we see the riots, it's mostly peaceful, the media's all on board with it, right? I had been saying, we are doing these debates, people like me and Andrew are doing these debates over and over again with these people. I told them the entire summer of love, eventually the rules are going to change and it's going to be, the right's going to say, oh, we're allowed to riot? We're allowed to just do that, right? And when it happens, the first time it happens, you people will lose your mind. And you'll say it's the biggest deal in the world. But it's predictable, because once you tell one side, go ahead, you could riot with impunity, other side's going to do it. January 6th happens. Now, all they do is kick and scream. It was an insurrection. Kick Trump off the ballot. Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. He engaged in an insurrection because he said fight like hell. Now, we're right back to where we started. By their definition, this is an insurrection on a daily basis. And not only is it occurring, the media is celebrating it, the Democratic politicians are celebrating it, saying they need to go further. We have people like Don Lemon breaking into churches. He's getting celebrated at the Grammys. AOC saying he did a great job. AOC on tape telling people how to de-arrest people, right? This is clear-cut obstruction and based on their definition, insurrection. And yet we play this game where we have to sit here and hyper-parse anytime there's a violent conflict. Oh, well, was the Renee Good shooting good? Oh, was the Alex Preddy shooting good? It is inevitable. You take any law enforcement agency in the world and put them hundreds upon hundreds of times in conflict with people that are against them, that are being supported at high levels, and inevitably there's going to be a violent altercation. The left wants martyrs. Imagine being with a group in an organization that's hoping you die so they could stand on your corpse and then Photoshop you like they did Alex Preddy because you're too much of an uggo to be the martyr that they need. It's really disgusting, and I'm tired of the do-nothing Republicans incapable of winning this narrative. They fall for it every time. Well, let's go frame by frame through this shooting and see, yeah, maybe the shooting was good, maybe it was bad, but it's inevitably going to happen again and again and again until people call it out for what it is. The left doesn't like the results of an election, so they riot. And their game is, if you vote for us, we'll stop the riots. And we should be tired of it. We should not negotiate with terrorists.
Yeah. So essentially you're saying that they're causing the problem and then promising that they're going to fix the problem they're causing, right?
It's exactly it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also think the base on the conservative side, they do want to see action. And this, I brought up this hypothetical earlier in the week. Those checkpoints and those barricades, they're funny. But, we talked about it last night. The locals are saying, oh, it's a safe space now. Oh, we're so happy to see these people out there. Oh, we're bringing them food. And my hypothetical is like, why hasn't anybody on the right gone out and done the same checkpoints and the same barricades? You know what I mean? And like really kind of showing them, hey, because as soon, like you're saying, Rob, as soon as someone did that, people lose their minds.
What is the monkey form in DBZ called again?
It is called the Great Ape, or Uzaru in Japanese. Would you like to know which?
But at the same time, you're seeing something being done.
Well, and if you're building barricades out in these streets, what are you preparing for? It's not anything good, right? And that we saw that recently. We had protesters going out and they're building barricades preemptively. Why? So that they can get behind them and after they start, throwing fireworks and firebombs at police officers, which is what they do constantly. So they're preparing for another summer of love. Mm-hmm. It's happening. The fact that these protests have even been able to sustain themselves in this temperature, and they use outside agitators, they bring them in. They've been bringing them in from all over the country. We were watching the Minnesota Live the day of Don Lemon going in and creating all the havoc at the church. And one of the guys who was out on the street going protester to protester to protester. Hey, where are you from? None of them were from there. They're all from outside areas and they're busting them in because, of course, people don't want to stay out there and freeze their balls off, but agitators will do that. Yeah. And so they're just trying to keep it alive for as long as possible till the weather warms up, and that's when you start to see this thing really pop off again.
Well, what do you think? I mean, what is the solution here? Because I know Tim's gone back and forth on this, like Trump either needs to step up or stand down.
You got it. Look, you got to send in the stormtroopers. Yep. That's it. You have to send in the stormtroopers. You got to play the Imperial March while they're coming in, and they got to bring in some orders, and they got to put them under the boot because if your local police is basically being told to stand down, and that's what's happening, where the hell are they? I watched them take a guy. There was a guy who was out there and he had his bullhorn, and he was just saying, and a crowd swarmed him. They beat him all the way back to his car. It was insanity. It was insanity. Never seen anything like it. Not a cop in sight. Where the hell are they? Well, the local governments are telling them to stand down.
Yeah.
That's what's going on. They're keeping them away from enforcing anything that's going on with these protests. The whole point of that is so that then federal agents, they themselves have to protect the federal buildings which are being surrounded. These protesters, what they do is they march through the streets, and where do they always end? In front of the federal building. National Guard units and things like this are usually dispatched in order to guard those federal buildings.
I stand with a truth that unmasks them. I carry the light that exposes their darkness. I am a voice they cannot silence. Falsehood breaks before me. Corruption trembles at my steps. I stand with a truth that unmasks them.
And so that's what's going on. They're trying to increase the likelihood of incident between them and federal officers. So they can point to them and say, they're Nazi fascists and look at what they're doing to us.
Right.
But what would be the difference at this point if you sent in the stormtroopers here in order to guard these buildings? What are they going to do? Call you a Nazi and a fascist?
Yes, no, but
it's the same thing twice.
No, but what it is the conservatives and the libertarians get very squishy, and I've heard all week about optics and how bad optics are, and
I'm
care
tired
about
of fucking
optics.
libertarians. I'm tired of them.
Yeah, but
You
it's
know,
like
I've had enough. Like, look, the thing is your way doesn't work. It doesn't work. And we need to send them in. We need to send in first of all, federalize the National Guard, send them to each one of these ICE locations, and I mean bolster them. Bolster them significantly. I want armor on the ground. I want armor in front of those ICE facilities. I don't want them anywhere near it. Make them destroy their cities. Make them destroy their cities where the police have the stand down order, where they're rioting, looting, they're wrecking their own shops, they're wrecking their own markets. That's when you'll see a public outcry. But as long as federal law enforcement are continuously having to sweep this up, we have a massive problem. And that problem is that they're going to use a light touch. Eventually, you're going to have an incident. That's when they point and say Nazi, fascist, stormtrooper.
Yeah, but the message has to be it's going to be ugly, and we have to get used to the fact that it's going to be ugly because the left wants it to be
That's
ugly.
right. You have to win the PR battle. You have to be aggressive, and you have to win the PR battle. January 6th, how many law enforcement officers died? Right? What was it, like 4 or 5, right?
Yeah.
That's the narrative they beat in our head. Actually, not true. None did that.
None
day.
did, right.
But that's the narrative. You want to know why? Well, a lot of officers unalived themselves months later. That's how great they were at propaganda. They were able to push that narrative. I wonder how many ICE officers may self-harm, seeing as how they can't even be at a hotel without these people rioting and trying to take it over. And yet, where are the Republicans? Where's the Trump administration telling their story? We had an ICE officer with his finger bit off the day Alex Preddy was shot. It was out of the news in 20 minutes. The Trump administration should be out there daily. Every time they do a press conference, they should have a big screen behind them, just showing the violent left rioting. 24/7, just playing. Every time they take a question from anyone in the mainstream media. And before we get to that question, here's another example of the violent left attacking law enforcement officers again. Over and over. This was true in Trump term 1, too. Remember when they attacked ICE facilities and they would take down the American flag and fly the Mexican flag? These are people that are funded by big interests that want mass migration and hate the people of this country. And the Trump administration needs to push it, because I'll tell you this much, ain't going to be the feckless Republicans, many of which allowed this immigration crisis to get out of control in the first time. So they're sitting back. That's the big, well, why don't they end the filibuster to pass some of this stuff? Want to know the dirty little secret? Because enough people in the Senate, the Republicans, don't want Trump's agenda. And that's why it's left to Trump to go out there and say what you will about him. I think he could be doing a better job. But it's all on him and his administration to win the PR war and to make all the perfect moves. And as soon as something happens like the Alex Preddy situation, all of a sudden the Republicans come out of the woodwork. Well, we don't like this. Maybe it's time to have the Dignity Act. Maybe it's time. Because that's what they want. They're sellouts that want this mass migration to continue.
How about a little compromise?
It's ridiculous.
Right. You can't compromise with terrorists.
Well, let's watch the video of the charges here before we move into Caroline 11. Yeah, I think you're muted.
Whistles and chants of ICE out. As federal agents conducted operations in St. Cloud back on January 12th. That same day, officers made an arrest, detailed in this court document. Prosecutors accused Timothy Catlett of giving an officer the middle finger. When the officers tried to leave, they say Catlett pounded on the hood and kicked the side door of their car. The Department of Homeland Security posted his photo on social media, calling him an agitator, and then Thursday filed to dismiss its own case. Davis Redmond is among the 8 others whose photo was posted online by DHS. Prosecutors accuse Redmond of driving aggressively while following Border Patrol agents before he suddenly accelerates his car, colliding with a black GMC driven by Border Patrol. Redmond's attorney called the charges bogus and the decision to bring the case outrageous, saying the charges were downgraded on Thursday to a misdemeanor. In a separate case, prosecutors say this federal agent was shoved and punched in the face. Brittany Stallings is accused of assaulting him. Border Czar Tom Homan said in the last month, 158 people have been arrested, accused of impeding officers. It's unclear if that number includes cases like Matt Allen, better known as Twin Cities rapper Nerd D. Our cameras captured the arrest the day Alex Preddy was shot.
I was being grabbed by somebody. And so I began to run, and when I was thrown to the ground,
He was not running.
I was told that I was under arrest for offending a federal law. That's what I was told.
Nerd D claims he did nothing wrong and told WCCO his attorneys plan to pursue legal action against DHS, ICE, and Border Patrol. We did reach out to the dependable people DHS posted online and have not heard back from all of them yet. We'll let you know.
Yeah, please do. Thanks.
That's a great example of like how they're using this for clout too. They're going out there now. This guy, he's going to sell some albums. Fat Albert, whatever his name was, like he's going to go out there and sell some albums and stuff off this. But Tim brings his point. Yeah, Tim brings his point up all the time. They literally think
Don't
it's a game. They
disrespect
literally
Nerd
think
D,
they're
bro.
going out there and the police have fake bullets and
Some of them do. A lot of the foot soldiers do think it's a LARPing game, but the reason I don't advocate for sending out the stormtroopers on real concern is because in the rules for radicals, when you read about a radical communist takeover, you want to get your enemy to do the mistake. They're trying to lull the federal government into becoming the fascists that you're telling them they are, and they're like, if the government cracks down and becomes deadly fascist, then the communists will say, see, we told you all along, now rally to our cause and let's overthrow this government. So like the government has to not snap, but at the same time, pick up criminals and arrest criminals without becoming the brutes that
So what's
keep
your
saying they are.
Your solution then, Ian?
It's not acute. I don't think there's one day it's gonna be fixed.
So just keep letting it happen.
This is the same. It's the same mistake Trump made in the summer of love. This is exactly. You're right. This is the game they were setting up. The argument going into 2020 is Trump's a fascist. So they kept setting the dominoes. We'll have places like Kenosha. We'll stand down. We'll just tell the cops to stand down. We'll do it in New York City. We'll do it in Atlanta. We'll do it in Portland. We'll do it in the Chad Zone. And then we'll wait for Trump to send in the National Guard and then say, see, he's a fascist. The problem is, Trump should have sent in the National Guard. Because at some point, if you're like, well, we're worried that if we do this, they'll use this to weaponize and make us look like the bad guys. Okay, then the alternative is don't do it. Leave them call you the bad guys anyways and get away with this with impunity. What they should have been doing when this started in LA, this is what I would have done, declare the Insurrection Act or send in the National Guard, whatever the courts allow you, which is a joke in its own right, and then go out during the day, go to your Home Depot, go everywhere, every time they riot, get 5 times more illegal the next day. Send 5 times more Border Patrol. And then at night, take them all back to the federal buildings, protect the federal building, and let them burn. Let them burn down the city. Go ahead, you go burn down LA, leave the LAPD deal with it. We're just gonna protect our little area. You guys, you come in our area, we're gonna throw the book at you. We're gonna arrest you and throw the book. But you go ahead, go loot, go for it. We don't care. Do it every day. Until finally they're like, and then you have to win the PR war as well. I agree with that portion of it. But we cannot allow the left to be like, well, we're allowed to just riot and do whatever we want with impunity if we don't win, knowing that if you guys try to crack down, we'll say, oh my goodness, you're the communist fascists. Meanwhile, when you guys lose, we'll go after your lawyers, we'll go after everyone connected to Trump, we'll go after you for mortgage claims, we'll have sedition hunters that we now know the government was paying to watch all these videos on YouTube to go after blue-haired grandmas. They'll throw around their weight and no one calls, oh, the media, no one's calling them fascist or anything like that. So I'm tired of it. Like, maybe you're right, Ian. Maybe it ends up worse. I don't care though. The status quo is just me getting trampled on over and over again, while the people that lose get to use violence whenever they want. I can't accept it.
Well, what does he have to lose? What does Trump have to lose? So if the Democrats sweep into the midterms, and they very well may, they're going to impeach him again. He'll be the thrice impeached president, and that will be the legacy of his entire administration, will be that he's battling a third impeachment, right? That's what it's going to be. So what does Trump have to lose at this point by fighting back a little bit, by sending in the federal troops? How's that going to defame him more or hurt him more than if he doesn't?
It might not harm his career to send him in, but I'm concerned for just the statute or what it would set as a precedent for a president just to unilaterally send National Guard into cities against the will of the governor.
I mean, they've already done that, though. They did that during the civil rights.
Hey, what's up,
When
y'all?
they wanted to make sure that that little black kids could go to school, the president, he federalized the National Guard. And that was against the will of the governor. So there is precedent for it, that's one. And two, the situation dictates, at this point, if you have local governors, local mayors, and local Democrats who refuse to enforce local law, and they're allowing the federal buildings to get surrounded, how do you deal with that except to reinforce the federal buildings? Like, I don't even see how you do it any other way.
Well, and the other thing I keep hearing is PR battle, PR battle, PR battle, and like what we keep forgetting is the base wants Trump, you know, the MAGA base wishes Trump was 10% of the authoritarian that the left says he is. And, you know, to what you're saying, Rob.
I do.
Exactly. To what you're saying, Rob, like, they win the PR battle by putting the boot down. Like, we keep worrying about what the other side and what people that, you know, don't really matter think. It's like the PR battle is won when he goes out there and he, you know, puts the boot down and stops this.
No. That's his base. That's his relations with his base.
That's
The
relations with
public
people.
relations is everybody. That's
polling. But
well, are you going to change a leftist mind at this point?
Right.
They're going to believe that he's a fascist no matter what.
Right.
They're all playing for this small block of the undecideds, of which I don't even think there's that many of them anymore. And what's happening right now is people want action. They're sick of seeing these lunatics on the street doing this day in and day out. They don't understand why the government is so hamstrung. And it's due largely in part to the advice that they're given, especially through the libertarian arm, telling them, look, optics. We're past optics on this.
Yep.
We're way past optics on this. And by the way, they're winning the optics war through the inaction. So there needs to be action. And Trump has nothing to lose, and we have nothing to lose by rolling it all here on red.
Well, another outcome that could be bad is if they are like, in order to collect these 20 million illegal immigrants, we need to set up our spy tech network through Palantir. We need to start using satellites to read your biometric data through walls with radio telescopes. We're going to be spying on you while you sleep. We're going to read your DNA from a distance. No more Fourth Amendment, but it's for your safety. We have to get rid of these illegals. It's so important, isn't it? Then bow down. Like that, I don't want that.
But no one said anything about that. We're talking about sending people on the ground to get the violent leftists on and stop ruining businesses.
And can't we have a happy medium of like, you just have to show your ID to vote?
Yeah.
And not, you have to give up biometric fingerprint data? No. You know, I feel like the libertarians constantly do this. They're constantly pushing this idea that it's either 1984 George Orwell, right, or no law and order whatsoever. And it's like, no, you know, we can have reasonable laws. The idea that you need to show ID to vote, the idea that you need to follow some basic laws of the land, I think is fine. And I don't think that that's crossing any Rubicons. I don't think that that's, you know, your dishwasher talking. I don't think people are supporting your dishwasher spying on you, and your cell phone spying on you, and your computer spying on you, and biometric hacking. They don't want any of that. But they do want illegals to not be able to vote in our elections. They do want to make sure that illegals can't get public welfare by just petitioning for it with no ID, no nothing. Why can't we have some happy medium here? I don't even feel like that's a medium. I feel like that's just the mean.
And I agree with you, right? I don't want that either. There's still a little remnants of like the libertarian adjacent in me, so I don't want that. Problem is, isn't it interesting how we always come up with this when it comes to doing the things that the American people want, or people like me want? right? So when Obama's in office, like, no problem, Patriot Act, George Bush, no problem, Patriot Act, Fourth Amendment shredded, no problem at all. But when it comes to like keeping our country secure from illegal immigrants, now all of a sudden, well, there's privacy concerns. Under the last administration, I had to listen to the left tell me over and over that I needed to have a vaccine card to go out and do anything. They needed to see everything about my medical history. They needed to be able to look into my banking information if I ever went to like, a January 6th rally or anything like that. But now all of a sudden those people are like, well, you're a bootlicker and you're invading people's privacy. If you want to be able to make sure that people are legal or else we kick them out, that's too far. So I'm sorry, at some point this game begins exhausting. Where the one side plays for keeps and they're like, we'll be the most authoritarian, we'll start a disinformation board to censor, we'll collaborate with Twitter, trying to censor people off social media. But as soon as you're like, hey, can we have an ID to vote? Can we kick out illegals? Well, now there's privacy concerns. I'm just sorry. I think that it's right that we should focus on making sure things don't go too far. But the problem is so bad the other way right now. We have to start making inroads and hopefully cooler heads prevail and we make sure it doesn't go too far. But at this point, I'm all for deportations, deport them all, and I'm all for voter ID. And I don't have privacy concerns about either of those.
And we can't fool ourselves into thinking the government can't get into our devices. I mean, Facebook knows when you have to take a shit. I mean, like, come on. Yeah, all the stuff you have on that phone in front of you knows exactly what you're doing at all times.
24/7, it's recording you. I mean, that's why when you say, okay, device name, it turns on because it's listening to you the whole time.
Exactly.
I was all about sending in the National Guard in 2020, day one of that riot. I walked downstairs, I was working with Tim Pool at the time. I walked down, I was like, bro, where's the National Guard? And he was like, I don't know. And then 3 days went by and I'm like, where's the fucking National Guard? It was but the problem is that was a riot, an acute issue that could be dealt with and quelled. This, pulling people out of their houses and evicting, like getting illegal immigrants out of here, isn't an acute issue that can be like tamped down overnight or in 4 days with National Guard. It's like a chronic situation that could take 7 years, so I don't want National Guard flooding city streets.
But it's not the National Guard pulling people out of houses. The reason the National Guard's necessary is because people like Minneapolis won't cooperate with ICE, and then they have their people on the street attacking the actual Border Patrol and ICE people. That's why you need the Guard to protect them, because the local police stand down. You remember there was actual audio that we had from the police in Chicago, this is months ago, where they're like, yeah, we're dispatching officers to this scene. ICE agents say that they're being rammed by a car. And then the officer comes back, it's like, we were told to back down, to not send that. And you could tell the officer in the line's like, really?
Well, we had reports of ICE agents saying that they called out to federal officers for help and they weren't getting it. There was an incident where they were in a hotel room and they called out for help. They couldn't get any help there either. So yeah, you can't prove definitively that they're stand-down orders, but it sure seems like they're stand-down orders, right? It sure looks like they're stand-down orders.
Did you see the clip the other day of, it was at the hotel where ICE was supposedly staying, and there's this like badass footage of this like one officer that's holding the fort. He ends up like someone throws a brick or something. He's covered in blood. Yeah. And like I saw that clip. You know how it is on X, you just scroll through and sometimes you don't listen to the audio. I clicked on the one audio and the guy's yelling. This is like, he wasn't even ICE. He was like some like security guy. And he's like, where are the local police? Where are they? There is a violent mob attacking me trying to break into this building. And then there's a clip of the cop starts coming. And what do? Turn right around.
Yeah.
And at some point, that's what's going on. And this is why it's so risky.
Watch the cops high-five them in Portland.
Right.
It's so bad.
I mean, and like, you can see footage after footage. You see people like Nick Sorter and others that are going out to these riots.
He's another one out there all the time.
And they get the shit beat out of them, right? And the local police, what was the woman, the one woman, this was a couple months ago, she gets smacked in the face with like a flag, right? And she follows the woman that hit her. And she gets a cop, and it's like, here, right here. And the cop talks to her. And then she starts screeching, I'm underage, let me off. And the cop just lets her go.
Yeah.
And it's like, at some point, if law enforcement doesn't act, here's what's going to happen. And I predicted this before Rittenhouse. What happens is, if you say, listen, here's the deal, the left gets to riot with impunity, local police stand down, and we don't want the feds to go in and do it, people are going to take matters into their own hand. They're going to say, okay, we're going to see roof Koreans. You're going to see people that are like, that's it. We're not going to be intimidated. So we'll take to the streets ourselves. Now you got a real problem. Now all of a sudden it's like we got a situation where a group of pro-ICE people are going to be like, then we'll go out in the streets and we'll stop them. And unfortunately, from that perspective, because the left has won the culture war for so long, the right can't get away with that. They'll bring the hammer down on the right as soon as you try to do that. So we're in this weird position where the best case scenario, I think, even from a libertarian perspective, is to say law enforcement must step in right now. And if the local law enforcement's unwilling to do it, then the next thing is to declare the Insurrection Act and protect our ICE officers. If you don't like the deportations, then go vote. But right now, we voted. And by the way, also to your point and the PR point, consistently, Trump polls lower than his right-wing positions. So in other words, mass deportations are more popular than Trump right now. And so I think Trump's team's telling him, like, well, we have to back off from some of this because, you know, we're going to lose the midterms. I think the truth's the opposite.
Yeah.
I think if he would go more into painting these things,
Right.
that you would actually see more support for him. I think it is popular.
Not a single step back. You're not backing down whatsoever. I think that that's the move, and I don't think he has much to lose by doing it.
Agreed.
I think he has very, very little to lose. So
You make a really good, just this last thing,
Yeah,
because
sure,
you
sure.
do make a really good point about someone needs to exact the monopoly on force right now, and someone will.
Yep. That's exactly right. Yeah. And like, it was sad. Look, like, I'm not here. I think Rittenhouse was well within his rights, right? But there's a young man that will have to live with the fact that he had to shoot and kill someone. And why? Because the local police sat there 500
I mean, he
yards away.
looks like he's doing okay.
Well, I think he's doing.
Yeah, I think he's doing
But
okay.
nonetheless, like, it's
It shouldn't
like,
get to that.
It should not.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was predictable. And